Today I've got this white zigzag Japanese made Model 262, I think. Let's see now. Yep, Model 262. And it's got one of these plastic bases, so you have to be careful and put the cord through the gap every time you lift it. But this is a pretty slick machine. Got the handle built in the top. That's pretty neat. It's got this reverse button, which is well worn on this machine, but it matches Morse reverse buttons. I don't know what other brands this machine might have appeared in. It could actually, or it might have, with the handle, only appeared as a white. But looks like these screws on top are spring-loaded, which would help make the top stay on securely and also reduce noise. So that's kind of clever. Also make it more functional as a handle there. So, and they've got the oil holes drilled in them so that you can oil the machine without taking the top off. This belt looks like it might be toast, but it matches the machine, so I kind of don't want to replace it if it's not completely shot. Let's see. Tensioner seems to be functioning and releasing properly, so I guess all we really got to do with this is give it a little oil and a solid cleaning. But I'm gonna tip this up, and as with every class 15, just pop our hook right out there so we can check that, and then we'll Alright. This has a unique needle bar, or feed needle plate. It's got a single screw on the very back, and that holds the entire plate assembly on here. See that single screw? And we'll check our between our feed dogs here. That looks nice and clean. So we can just put our plate back on here. There's an alignment pin on the right hand side for this needle plate and cover assembly. So I don't know if this machine has a straight stitch plate option for it, since that plate is also connected to the bobbin cover here. But it's pretty slick. Oh, here's another interesting feature. The crank here, I want to bring you in closer to look at that. The crank here is jointed. So I'll lot of machines, this is just a solid piece here, and then there's a slide that slides back and forth for zigzag here. And this machine, this crank, has two joints in it, so this is a solid pivot and a pivot, and there's two joints, so as the needle bar moves side to side, these two joints pivot instead of just a slide going across there. So that's a really solid feature. And then they've got a heavy-duty guide slide here for the needle bar to run in. So it's a very solidly made machine. Alright, since we're already looking around in the 262, let's see that we've got a brass drive gear for the zigzag cam, which is right under here, and then the slide for the zigzag adjustment, it runs right here. And then it's got standard, and there's the length adjustment. Get a little oil on the back side of it as it, and the adjustment there. Okay. Fresh oil on the crank and in both of these bearings. And it does not look like there was any grease on this helical gear to drive the zigzag cam, so we'll just get some oil on that, which I would guess, what is it, brass on? Yeah, it's two brass gears there, so that's more than adequate lubrication, because brass really likes to lubricate itself very nicely. So, all right.